Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Heritage Limited Edition. So this is going to be a fun video. So Heritage Edition and Heritage Limited just came out for the 23 model year, and we're going to cover all the standard equipment as well as different packages that are included in that, as well as any other standalone options you can get with that trim. So if you're looking to order one of these, this would be a good resource for you to be able to look at and know what's going to come standard and what are different possibilities and if this one's going to work for you. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you might think about it. Hit that red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed over to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that way you can get notified next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. And so we're going to dive in, cover all the mechanical features, safety features, all the other features in this video, so that way you can go in there and go to your local dealer and you can order a vehicle. Now, if you don't have a good local dealer, you want to work with somebody, you want to order one of these, we are honoring MSRP pricing and we do free shipping. More information about the free shipping we'll have at the end of the video, but let's dive in and talk about some mechanical features first, and then you can decide on that. And of course, there's timestamps down below for all these different parts of the clips. If you want to go around, move around, skip a part, you can do that by using those timestamps and the chapters if you're watching this on a phone. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to get started on talking about the mechanical features first, and I am going to use some of what's on Ford's website. Even though Ford's website is based off the 22 order guide and 22 information, there are a few things that we'll be able to take from their website for this, and hopefully within a couple weeks we'll see the Heritage Limited Edition show up on the website. But this video is going to be helpful because, you know, they're only taking 1,966 units that they're making for this. It's going to be a very limited number. So if you're wanting to get this, you might want to hurry and rush to your dealership and get this order in so that you don't miss out and that you're one of the first 1,966 orders for this vehicle. So let's go ahead and pull up the website here. Actually, there we go. And so that way you can see what we're looking at here. Now you will need to go over here to where it says on the Ford's website, you'll want to go to the SUVs and crossovers, and we're going to go to Bronco Sport, Build, and Price right there. And so there you go. So we're going to go to the Badlands trim because this is actually based off of the Badlands trim with some upgrades from there. Specific to the Heritage Limited Edition. So it's taking that equipment and going further from that. So if you've seen the Badlands, you'll know this is made and built for off-road capabilities. So we're going to go to the powertrain section as we talk about some of these mechanical features. Now this will come standard in your advanced 4x4 system. And so that is an upgraded system. As you can see here, click on the eye here. Doesn't actually give us any information, but it is advanced 4x4 system with more GOAT modes. You're going to have 7 GOAT modes with this 4x4 system. Not only going to have the normal, eco, sport, slippery modes like you get for the sand mode, like you get from normally from your other trims. You're also going to get a mud ruts mode, and you're going to get a rock crawl mode. So very dedicated 4-wheel drive system here for this. You're also going to get standard is the 2.0 liter EcoBoost engine with the auto start stop technology and select shift with the paddle shifters, as you're seeing right there on the screen. So on the way auto start stop works, if you come up to stoplight and stop sign, you press your brake, shut the vehicle off, let go of the brake, turns it back on. That is something you can, though, deactivate for each engine cycle by pressing that A with the circle around it right below your screen, above your climate controls, I think is where that's positioned. And then your select shift with paddle shifters allows you to be able to use the paddle shifters when you have a manual mode to be able to shift up and down like you would a manual transmission. Comes in handy if you're going off-road, coming down from a steep hill. You might want to be able to do that instead of using your brakes and getting those brakes too hot if you're coming down from like the Rocky Mountains or something like that. So that's what those are useful for. You also, because of this system, have trail control for off-roading. So what trail control is, it's like cruise control for off-roading. So you can set that cruise between 0 and 19. It takes care of the braking and accelerating and such, so you can just concentrate on steering, which is really nice. That way, if you hit a rock or you hit a bump, you don't accidentally hit the gas pedal when you don't mean to. It'll take care of that. You also get an off-road suspension as part of this too, for the Badlands edition. So Badlands as well as the Heritage and Limited edition here. You will get the twin clutch rear drive unit, front and rear stabilizer bar, electric parking brake with auto hold, which means it'll hold that brake. If you want to take your foot off the brake, press that auto hold button and it's going to hold the brake for you. Electronic brake assist, as well as you do have electronic traction control too, and of course your EPAS, electric power assist steering too, and even get hill start assist as your mechanical features too, so it helps you start if you're on a hill. So some great features here. 8-speed automatic transmission that goes along with that. So a lot of mechanical features that go into making this a truly off-road vehicle that you can take it off-road and go right along with those big boy Broncos with this. And whether it be a Badlands edition or like this one here, that's all standard as your mechanical features as part of the Heritage Limited Edition as well. So it's taking that Badlands equipment and features to the next level. So if you're looking at the Heritage Edition and going, man, I want that look, but I wish it came in the off-road capabilities of the Badlands, well, that would be your Heritage Limited Edition, which is what we're talking about here. So talk about some of the safety features now. You do have advanced track with the roll stability control. So the whole goal behind that is using a series of brakes and acceleration on those different wheels to keep you on your intended path. So it does that by having a roll stability control, so that way you don't roll over and keep you going on your intended path. Also, you do have SOS post-crash alert system that honks the horns, flashes the lights if you're in an accident. Post-collision, of course. You also get 911 assist that allows you to call 911 directly if you have your Bluetooth enabled phone on the vehicle. And then you do get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. And that just allows you, if you're driving along, the car in front of you is stopped or slowing down. And then it warns you by putting a little message on the productivity screen, series of tones that you need to stop. And then it preloads those brakes, the brake support. So that way when you are stopped, when you hit the brake, it's going to stop even quicker there. And you do get post-collision braking as well. So that means if you are in an accident, something like that, forget to put it in park, or maybe you're unconscious, then it's gonna brake the vehicle so you don't have a more severe accident. Also, you get evasive steering assist, standard equipment with this, because it does come with the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package of standard equipment, which includes evasive steering assist. And that's going to just, if you cannot stop in time and you have to avoid, it's going to help steer the vehicle and give you extra ability to do that and ease of the steering wheel for that. You also do get lane keeping system, which includes a driver alert system. You also get a lane keeping aid and alert system. So what that's going to do is it allows you to leave your lane if you have the alert system, but when you leave your lane, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. The aid system will help keep you in your lane. So when you get over to those lines, it'll bring you back in. Now you can use those together. When you get over to lines, it'll bring you back in, but also vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've got to over to that line. And the driver alert feature just alerts you and lets you know when you are taking your hands off the steering wheel too often. And then you do have the perimeter alarm system. So perimeter alarm just allows you, it's an intrusion as well as inclination sensors. So if someone's trying to break in your vehicle, it's going to alert and let the sound, honk the horns, flash the lights and everything. So it uses those sensors in there when you have the vehicle locked, nobody's inside moving around. It's going to know to activate that and allow for that system, as well as the inclination is if someone tries to maybe put a jack under there and raise it up to take your wheels, it's going to alert and go off as well for that too. And then you have the security lock, passive, and a theft system. And this is a system basically saying that only the coded key is going to be able to start that vehicle. When you shut the vehicle off, you get out. If anybody else tries to turn the vehicle on, it won't allow you to turn it on unless you have that coded key inside the vehicle, which is a great feature to have. So that's all your mechanical and safety features. Now let's talk about this exterior styling on this Heritage Limited Edition. So now we're going to talk about this different exterior styling of the vehicle. So we actually will pull up some of the clips that we got from Ford Media on when it comes to talking about some of this. Now with these vehicles, you will have acoustic laminated windshield, and that's going to be several pieces of glass with plastic in between, and that's going to help protect from sound, and so that makes it a little bit quieter, but also it helps keep that windshield intact if somebody hits something. So actually recently in an event, somebody had alerted me to where a deer had hit them, and the windshield, it actually went through the windshield, but it did not shatter the windshield together, and that's because of the acoustic laminated windshield. So it's a nice safety feature as well there. And let's talking about the styling here. Let me pull up the front first. So there you go. It does get a unique grille with this. So it is an Oxford white grille with the Bronco in red. So let me give you a better close-up shot there so you can see that. So a real dedicated grille here for this. So I love that. An Oxford white painted grille with the race red Bronco lettering in there. So it looks real sharp there on the front. You also, I don't know if you can see that front 180-degree camera up there. Right between the O and the N there, that's your front camera. So it's a 180-degree camera, so you can see in front of you as well, which comes in real handy when you're going off-road and such. And from this view, you can actually probably can see up here, you can see the active grill shutters too. So those shutters will open and close when it needs to, allow for airflow in to cool that engine off at slower speeds, and then close them up when you don't need as much airflow coming in because you're getting plenty underneath for better aerodynamics there. And you will see the front bumper too being that carbon black front bumper as well up here up there too. So you will get configurable daytime running lights, so that's gonna make it a little bit easier. So daytime running lights again can be configured to be on during the day, so it looks makes it a little bit easier for you to see and cars to see you. Also, you get LED headlights, which are also the auto feature. These come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. And you also get LED signature lighting, and that's that light ring on the outside of your headlights that lights up. You also have an LED light that kind of comes in, and that is part of that too with the signature lighting. And you get LED fog lights that are down here in your bumpers, so LED fog lights as well. So full LEDs on the front, including auto high beams. So auto high beams will come on when it gets dark outside. If someone approaches you in the city lights, it's going to shut those off. So automatically turn those on and off is a feature you can activate and deactivate from your lighting section screen. And you do get front tow hooks as well, and a metal bash plate as well underneath there too. So real nice on how all that works on the vehicle. Now moving to the side of the vehicle here, I think I got a side image here we're going to try to use here, and there you go, we'll use that image there. You do also get a dedicated wheel for this. It is a 17-inch there you go, there's a shot of that. So 17-inch Oxford white painted alloy wheel. As you can see, it looks just like the optional wheel, but instead of carbonized gray, you're the Oxford white there with your all-terrain off-road tires. It just mentions all-terrain off-road tires, but I believe you get the Wild Peak tires that a lot of people like. That's what allows you to really go off-road and be very capable with this vehicle with that there too. So, and then you are going to get a individual tire pressure monitoring system with those as well, and you're going to get four-wheel disc brakes with ABS system there too. You will get the molding, a black molded in color for your wheel lip moldings. That's going to go on the outside of the wheel lip there, or the interior of the wheel, I should say. It's more durable that way, as well as the lower part is going to be the lower rocker molding will also be molded in black down there too. And you're going to see all that same material on your roof rack side rails too, for that, just to kind of help protect everything that way. And now for your side view mirrors, you will get power heated glass, manual fold with a black finish on the outside of those mirrors. You will get Bliss blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. That alerts you and lets you know if someone's in your blind spot. It's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. As well as if you're backing up, if someone crosses your path behind you, it's going to alert you as well and put a message in the dash and letting you know that too. Now you do get a special fender badging for this edition, so it looks just like that. So Bronco Sport, and that is specific to the Heritage Limited Edition. So pretty cool, a little door badge that you're going to get right there on the side. Your door handles are going to be body colored as well. So you can see that there. So in this case, it is the Yellowstone metallic, which is the color of this door handles. So you're going to have that too. You also notice the roof is an Oxford white painted roof, very dedicated to this trim, and you give you the black pillars going up through the windows there. Your A, B, C, and D pillars they're going to be black, so give you that nice floating roof look to it as well there. Let's see. You also get intelligent access with remote push button start. You also get remote unlock and lock with that. So just put your hands in the door handle. It's going to automatically unlock the vehicle. You do not have to get the keys out to be able to unlock it. And you do get secure code keyless entry keypad. So that's a keypad that's on that B pillar. So that way, invisible keypads, that way you can get in it if you don't have the keys on you or you want to lock the keys inside. And you also get remote start on the remote itself. So if you're in close enough proximity, you can remote start the vehicle. So, and you do have the unique also privacy glass in these back windows here in the back quarter windows and back glass. And don't forget, you will get also the Easy Fuel capless filler door. That's just a double door. So just open that door, and it's going to be able to fill it up without having to worry about a gas cap to leave behind, getting your hands dirty, anything like that. And you also do get child safety locks. So those rear doors can be locked. So if you're stopped, shut the vehicle off, and you're not ready to get out, You want it locked. The kids can't not open those doors without you opening it from the outside. So pretty good features there on the side of the vehicle. Now let's move to the rear. I think I got a shot of the rear. There we go. And you can see the rear from this shot here. Again, at liberty with what we've been given from a Ford on this. So you do have a center high mounted stoplight on the back of that lift gate. You also do get a rear window wiper, as you can see on that back glass. And you're going to get LED tail lights, so full LEDs, headlights, fog lights, tail lights, rear view camera. So you're going to be able to see as you're backing up, just like you can see in the front going forward. And you also do get the parking sensors. So rear parking sensors, so as you're backing up, it's going to alert you and let you know if you get too close to anything. And also carbon black rear bumpers too there on the back. So again, more durable for rocks and such like that. You do get a manual liftgate and flip open glass. So this glass does pop separate from the liftgate itself. And those levers are on both sides of the rear view camera back there. So you can open up that liftgate. Before we talk about the interior cargo area, or in the back of the cargo area, I should say, in the hatch, it does come standard with the Class 2 trailer tow package with trailer sway control. And you're going to have the wiring back there too. So that's going to be standard equipment on the Heritage Limited Edition. It is a package on the Badlands Edition, but it's standard on this one here, on the all your limiteds. Now, inside, I'm going to show you, I'll start pulling up some clips for you because we don't have any images from Ford on this, but we do have, inside that liftgate, you do have floodlights. You can turn it on the left of the cargo area, and you can adjust those floodlights so you can see. Comes in handy at the campsite and those kinds of situations. You'll be able to see behind the cargo area. Even though there's a light inside the cargo area, sometimes you need to see right outside the back for whatever you're doing. Also, there is a bottle opener located inside the passenger side hatch, so you can, of course, use that bottle opener to open things up. Again, they're thinking you're going to go off-road camping, that kind of stuff with this, and allows you to be able to do that. Also, inside the cargo area, you're going to get the rubberized cargo flooring. That's going to be standard equipment. So the rubberized cargo flooring allows you to be able to put things in there, get them dirty, whatever it might be. Also, you're going to get the rubberized seat backs too. Now, they do snap into place behind those back seats, which are carpeted, but you can put those in there and take those out, wash those out real nice and easy, and it kind of protects that back of those seats from getting dirty and such if you throw things in there. You also do get the latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children. You'll be able to see those little latches on the back of the seat there. That's where that front-facing car seat can come around, and you can attach that and pull it tight so that way that car seat doesn't come forward when you brake, as well as there's positions in between the seat back and seat cushion to position that front-facing car seat or the rear-facing car seat so that when you hit your brakes, it doesn't come off. You don't have to rely on the three-point harness for your car seats. Also, you're going to get a full-size spare as standard equipment with this package, just like it does with the Badlands. So full-size spare wheel and tire. And you're going to also get a rear cargo light back in the back and a 110 outlet back there. And don't forget about the cargo tie down, the carabiner hooks and loops that you get from like you do with all of your Bronco Sports. So pretty good little equipment there on the exterior of the vehicle. But let's talk about the interior features, and we're going to actually pull up, I don't have a lot of clips on the Heritage dash and such, so I do have some for the seats and such to show you, but we'll probably kind of go off of the Badlands edition for some of these clips. Okay, one other thing we want to talk about is the exterior colors before we get into the exterior features. Now, on the Heritage Edition, which is available, it takes the Badlands and goes up on equipment, it's available in several other colors that are already available in the 23 Bronco Sport lineup. But for the Heritage and Limited Edition, it's available in 3 colors. You have the Robin's Egg Blue, or you have the Yellowstone that's available. The Peak Blue is a late availability color, so it won't be available maybe until mid-year. But if you pick that, you can still get that color. It's just going to take longer before it gets produced and built. So those are your 3 options for colors. No other colors other than those 3. Unlike the Heritage Edition, those are the 3 colors you have to go with. Now, moving to the interior here of the vehicle, I do have a couple clips here, but not as many, so we might actually use some of the Bronco Sport page to kind of get this, or we'll just leave it on that front page. It just depends, or the dash shot that I have. Now, we do have, for the airbags, we do have a driver and front passenger dual-stage airbag. Deploys a different size airbag. Depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. You do have a driver knee airbag, as well as you have side impact airbags too that deploy from the side of those seats if you have a side collision. And safety canopy airbag that deploys down those airbags from the ceiling if you with a rollover sensor. So if the vehicle rolls over, it's going to deploy that airbag so that hopefully it protects you from breaking glass inside the vehicle for those in the front and rear seat. Now on these editions, you will get extra noise insulation to make it even quieter than you get on the Badlands trim, which is really nice. You will have dedicated door sill plates that as you're getting in, that you're going to see dedicated to the Bronco Sport and this. And you're going to get rubberized floor, just like with the Badlands edition, getting the rubberized flooring down there because they truly think you want to go off-road with this. You will have unique floor mats front and rear with the Bronco Sport wording in there. And you are going to get a unique interior for this. So let's pull up this dash shot that I have here. So little unique interior. You're going to get some Oxford white accents around the vehicle. You are seeing it here right there where the below the screen. You're seeing that Oxford white look there and kind of wraps around as well. A little bit different color interior too. So you're getting a navy pure interior instead of on the Badlands where that interior here, in fact I think I can pull that up. Instead of that interior like this is your Badlands edition. You're getting more of that darker brown and darker look to it with the navy pure accents. Instead, you're going to have the other one like this. This can be Oxford white with the navy pure out there. So it's a little bit different look to it. And then even on the door itself, you're going to see there, you're going to see that Oxford white around that navy pure door. So they, what do they call that? They call that the door ring is what they call it on here. And so you're going to see that white color on Oxford white on the door ring as well as on the console, the instrument panel itself right there. So really different, unique, also unique armrest, center console, and the navy pure micro suede with the race red stitching. And then also you're going to get a dedicated unique badge in the center console for this too. So just really cool on how everything works together. Now for your seats, you're going to get a dedicated rear seat as well. So pretty cool. I actually want to use this shot first. So really cool on this one. Does have it is leather trim seats for this. For these, you will get that perforated plaid inserts as you can see there. So giving that plaid look, bringing back the 1960s here with that theme there with that. So pretty cool on how that looks with the Oxford white stitching in there. And you even have some race red stitching on the outside edge that kind of with that brown is a little hard to see, but looks real cool in person there, I assume. You do get 8-way power driver seats that allows you to go forward, back, up and down, power recline, power lumbar. And driver memory as well. That includes the memory seat and the side view mirrors. That's actually new for the Bronco Sport for this year on the Badlands edition, which is really cool. It carries over to this one as well. And you get a 6-way power front passenger seat, forward and back, up and down, and power recline for that. 4-way manual adjustment for the headrest. Allows for that headrest to go up and down, as well as allows for it to go forward and back as well there. You do get front heated seats, so the driver and front passenger are going to have heated seats as well. And you're going to get for the second row, you're going to get a 60-40 split bench seat in the second row there. That's the shot I was looking at. So you get that in a different style for that. So those seat backs can come down, give you extra cargo room if you need to for something really long in the vehicle. And you do also get under seat storage for the passenger side. So you're not seeing it there, but that 60%, that 40% side on the passenger side cushion in the rear, that could be pulled up for extra cargo underneath that seat if you need it. So you also can't see it in this image here, but you'll have a center rear center armrest that folds down with 2 cup holders. And you are seeing with this shot, if you look to the right, behind those back seats, you do have that MOLLE strap system with the zipper pockets as well that opens up and allow for you to stuff things in there. So pretty cool on how that all works in there. So now let's kind of show you some clips of the front of it to kind of go through. Behind that rear, the console and the rear console, you do get the rear console vents. You're also going to get 2 USB ports, a USB Type A and Type C port. You also get a 110 outlet behind that console too. So some functionalities you get behind the console for those in the rear seat back there. Now looking at this dash again, you're going to get power windows, front and rear. The front row will have one touch up and down. So it'll go electronically, and you get power door locks as well. Leather wrap heated steering wheel is going to be included here. And you're going to get a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Allows it to go up and down, forward and back by using the manual lever underneath it. You'll notice the screen is going to be a 6.5-inch digital productivity screen there. And you are going to get cruise control, but it's going to be upgraded because you get the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package, the standard equipment here. You're going to get the adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane centering, and speed sign recognition. So adaptive cruise, take this off this. This just allows for if you're coming up behind somebody, you're going much slower than them, or you're going faster than they are. It's going to slow you down to go their speed without you having to hit your brakes. And it's a nice safety feature too. Then when you can pass them, it's going to resume and bring you back up, even bring you to complete stop. So if you do come up to that stop and go traffic, it'll bring you to complete stop, and as they start going, you'll start going as well and resume, which is really cool. Now, another part of this intelligent adaptive cruise is the speed sign recognition. So it recognizes the speed signs for that. So if you're coming up on a speed zone, you're going 70, the speed sign changes to 65. It's going to slow you down to go that speed as well. So it's a pretty cool feature how that, and lane centering keeps you in the center of your lane as well. So I love all those features within that cruise control. You also do get the push button start. So you can see that on that screen, the dash, push button start. So you don't have to get the keys out to start it. Dual zone climate control as well. So the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures. You also get a B&O audio sound system by Bang & Olufsen, 10-speaker audio system with subwoofer, HD radio, and you get Sirius XM satellite radio too. You'll notice the screen, 8-inch touchscreen with the Sync 3 system. Nice touchscreen. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you also get the voice-activated touchscreen navigation system with Sirius XM, Traffic, and Travel Link. So up on the mirror, you're not seeing it here. You do get the auto-dimming rearview mirror, so it means you don't have the lever to worry about. It's going to automatically dim that mirror when cars come behind you with those bright lights. Does have an above on the overhead console. You do have a sunglass bin. In fact, let's go ahead and show you this shot here. So I'll give you the 360 view on this so you can kind of see what that looks like. There you go. So overhead console, sunglass bin, you have lights, switches are going to be right there too. So that's going to be included for that. And let's see what else. You do get a power moonroof. Not showing it here, but you will get a power moonroof as well. It's standard equipment. For this, you will have visors that are illuminated. So what's really great about that is those you can flip down. They'll have mirrors under there that are illuminated. You can also swing those over to the side and block the sun from that side as well. And you will get universal garage door openers. Now that's standard equipment on these. The limited edition for this, the Heritage Limited Edition, is basically getting everything you would get normally from the premium package for the Badlands is standard equipment. So that's why you get the universal garage door opener as well. And you're going to get down in the media hub area, you'll get your PowerPoint, you'll get 2 USB ports, USB type A and C, and you're going to get a wireless charging pad as well as going to be standard equipment on these. And you're going to get there, of course, the rest of these are normal on most vehicles, rotary dial shifter. Yeah, there's your switches for your parking brake and auto hold as well down there, and you can't see it there, but you do get the terrain management mode button is also down there. And then to finish it off, you're going to get the Ford Pass Connect. So Ford Pass Connect allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the Ford Pass app. So that's a free app that you download. You put your vehicle in there, and then you can remote start your vehicle from anywhere, unlock your vehicle, schedule remote start times, see your tire pressure, fuel economy, even the location of your vehicle using that Ford Pass app. So pretty cool app. You want to make sure you download with your vehicle. But that's all your standard equipment. So what you get on the Badlands normally as part of the Badlands in a premium package, they're calling that the Journey package. The Journey package and the Copilot 360 Assist Plus package are both standard equipment or included in your Heritage Limited Edition. So you're automatically getting all the premium features that you normally get, plus the moonroof, all in the Copilot 360 Assist and the tow package are all included as standard equipment on your Heritage Limited Edition. So as you can see, not a lot of, since all those are already included, we just have some optional equipment to talk about, which we'll do next. Okay, now we're going to talk about some standalone options here, and with this in here, there's not that many standalone options in here. Pretty much all the packages we're going to talk about are all included as part of the Heritage Limited Edition, and a couple just exterior features here, and they're sectioned off into freestanding options, which are factory installed options, accessories, as well as dealer installed options. So we'll kind of break down and kind of talk about all of these here, and I will use the Badlands version for this. screen here. So let me go ahead and go over to that. So there we go. So now you can see that. So we'll kind of cover some of these with this. Now, with this going down, let's see here. Splash guards are going to be an option for the Heritage Limited Edition, and that is considered a Ford accessory. But that is available. They will put those on the vehicle, and before they ship it out, I will tell you, splash guards seem to be holding up builds. So if I were you, I would maybe do that later, and then and be able to pick that up at a later time, or get that added to the vehicle later if I were you. The fender flare kits, they are offering one of the 2 fender flare kits. Fender flare kit 1 is not going to be available on the Heritage Limited Edition. Heritage, the fender flare kit 2, it will be available, and the difference is this one here, it's not showing it here, but it's going to be paintable. So their intention is that you will paint the body colored to the exterior of the vehicle, and then that will be mounted on the vehicle, and that is a dealer installed option. So it would be shipped to the dealer, and the dealership would install that. And it says here that is not available with your splash guards, so they're not available together as well. So just so you know that kit is going to be available here. Also, some other things that you do have going through here. Engine block heater is also available for you. So that engine block heater, if you live in a really cold weather state, you may want to have that installed. That is a factory installed option you want to put on the vehicle, not something you want to get afterwards. If I were you, that's considered that a factory installed option. So I'd probably have that put on the vehicle from the factory if you're thinking you want that. And then doesn't mention the liftgate privacy curtain, but that is something you can get through Ford Accessories anyway, but it's not listed that you can add it to your order from the factory. So if you're wanting, hey, I want that, well, the dealer won't be able to put it on your order, but you can get it later through Ford Accessories. The roof rack crossbars too. So that if you want to add those to the vehicle, you can see it there. Those are going to go across. You're going to have the side rails, so this will be the crossbars that come across, can be added to it, and that is a dealer installed option. So that would be sent to the dealership at the time. The dealership would put them on your vehicle for you. And then mud flaps are not available on the Heritage Limited Edition. So just so you know that, not available on that whatsoever. You're not able to get that. So just keep that in mind. Okay, that covers all the exterior features here. The only other one that's on here that might be something to note is that you might want to do from the factory, and that is the front license plate bracket. So that is something, if you live in a state that requires a front license plate, it's standard equipment. If you're in a state that does not require a front license plate, it's an optional equipment. It's a no-charge option, but you'd want to add it to your vehicle if you'd like to. Now, moving down to the interior features, moonroof is already standard equipment, as we mentioned. A cargo mat is something you can add to your vehicle, and so you're going to already get the rubberized flooring, but you can get this cargo mat in here with a nice Bronco logo in the middle. That can go in there, so you can pull that. It's a lot easier to pull out than maybe your rubberized flooring, which is a hard door system. So you can get the cargo mat if you'd like to add that to your vehicle. That is actually Ford Accessories, so it would be, if you do get it from the factory, then it will be shipped with your vehicle. Let's see. These assistance kits are not listed. Something you would order from the factory, but those will be available through accessories along with your first aid kit right here. And the interior bike rack is also not listed as available from the factory, ordered from the factory either. But the floor liners are listed, so you can get the floor liners with or without the carpeted mats. This one is only showing front and rear with the mats, but you can, for the Bronco, for the Heritage Limited Edition, it's available with or without the mats. So if you don't need the mats, you can get it without it and save yourself some money. The cargo management system. This is a factory installed option you'd want to make sure you get because of the rails that are on the side. They'll have to be attached to the vehicle, so that needs to be done at the factory. But this is a pretty cool little system. Should have some clips of this. It gives you a shelf system, so it's hinged in the middle, so that way you can kind of, if you don't need to use all of it, you want to use half the cargo to tier things out, but you want to leave it open in the front or the back, you can do that. So it's two different positions. You can lock those in on there as a shelf, but then also you can then fold it and make it as a divider. There's two different spots to put it in as a divider, forward and back, as well, if you want to partition things that way too, so they won't roll out of the cargo. And then you can make it into a table. So there's little legs that pop off on the back part of it that sit on the bumper if you want to make more of a table. It's a pretty cool little system for $150, but you definitely, if you want thinking about getting it, you'd want to get it from the factory if you want to go that route. Let's see what else we have. I think that might be about the only ones there. Center console volt is not listed. That's something you can get aftermarket, but is not listed that you can put it on your build. And yep, that's the rest of the equipment. So that's all your optional equipment that is available on the Bronco Sport Heritage Limited Edition. So that covers about everything there. So let's talk about a few things and wrap up the video. All right, so there you go. There's all your standard equipment, and there's a couple packages that are already included in this, so there's no really packages to add, and your standalone options in this video. So hopefully this video did help you out, gave you some information that will that'll help you in making a good informed decision if this is a trim you want to go with or not. So if you like that Badlands, but you want to take it to the next level and you want a limited edition, something that's very rare, only 1,966 units are going to be built for 23 model year. Available in some unique colors as well. That Robin's Egg Blue as well as Yellowstone and that Peak Blue. This is something that you might consider getting for your vehicle and ordering it. So you can do that. Now we are find a good local dealership that'll do that for you. And if you're struggling to find that, Law McArthur can help you out. We are doing MSRP pricing. $500 is a dealer fee that we have. We do not do any other add-on fees. So we don't require any kind of window tint or any aftermarket things put on our vehicles that we're required to pay for. If you'd like to add them, you can do that, no problem, but it's not something we're going to make mandatory on your vehicle. Some people kind of like that because it's becoming something we're hearing a lot. We also are price protecting, so when you order the vehicle, whatever that price is when you order the vehicle, that is the price you're going to pay. Even if the price goes up throughout the model year, you don't have to worry about that. You're going to be locked into that pricing, as well as any incentives are available too. So when you order the vehicle, you'll either get Ford will see when you order the vehicle, so you can either lock in your rates from when you ordered it, or if they're better when it comes in, you can take those rates. So either or of that. So you can do that too, and we know how to honor all that for you. So you can feel free to feel confident about that. So again, if you'd like to do that, forgot to mention, we do have a special deal where we will do free shipping for you. And we're very transparent about this. The way we do this for you is we do max it out at $1,000 because we ask you to finance the vehicle with us. If you finance it with us, we'll cover the first $1,000 of your shipping costs or travel expenses. If you want to fly in, we can do that as well and give you a receipt. If you give us receipts, we can reimburse you for any travel expenses as well. If you fly in and drive home, either one of those will work for us, and we just ask you to finance the vehicle with us. So we're very transparent. We take the money that we get from the lenders to pay for that added cost. So that cost isn't incurred onto you if you plan to finance a vehicle anyway. So if you're wanting to do that, you can call or send us a text message, 785-823-2237. Don't feel free. You can go to the website too, hit that contact us, or there's a custom order under our new tab. Click on that, and that also starts a negotiation if you want to, or that transaction, I'd say back and forth and interaction with us if you want to do that. So feel free to do that. Also, don't forget, if you like this video, smash the like button. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you can stay notified the next time of another video upload to your YouTube channel. You can find us also on social media. We're at Law McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And if you like to, you can find me. There's my Linktree account that shows all the different social media sites that I'm on, and you can find me at, as well as how you can connect with me via email or some of the different video content that I do at different YouTube channels there. And check all that content out where you can connect with me. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was some information that you gained from it that can help you in ordering your Bronco Sport here for the 2023 model year. And until the next video, we'll see you later.